Alright, this is the trade recap. It is October 27th on Monday. Blew my account on this. Blew my funded account. So, yeah, very unfortunate day for me. It was a long and, yeah, let's just get into this day. But, yeah, I'm a little bummed out I kind of blew this. But anyways, so Monday, going into the day, like, I was bullish. The thing is, I was bullish. I was very bullish. It's just I wanted to see some sort of retrace into like a high time frame gap, like a really hot time frame. Because in my opinion, I felt that we were very overextended. Like, look at this new week opening gap. This shit is humongous. And then yeah, we just never got one. We look on the hourly, not a single bearish candle, but we have gaps here. Well, not a single bearish candle, but we see price getting into these gaps and reacting out of it. But we have gap here, taps into it, shoots up. We have this gap that we were currently in pre-market, and then what is this? This okay, no SMT. But yeah. So what was I looking for? I had this low marked out, this intermediate low, into this hourly gap to get swept, and let's see if we can get a reaction out of it, and then if we get like a bullish reaction long for like a 1-to-1 or to all-time highs, or to see if price want to go down here, sweep out Asia lows, or sorry, London lows. There was something, oh yeah, it was like a 3-hour gap. I have this chart up, 2-hour. If you can see here, we retrace into a 3-hour gap right here at 8 a.m. It's just a little 3-hour gap. So that's why I was okay taking this intermediate low rather than just waiting for a London low or this gap down here or the new week opening gap. I actually wanted this shit to go lower, but let's get into it. Also, oh, I forgot to note this out. We had this like really hot time frame SMT from new week open, but I don't know. I really don't pay attention to this because I feel like this is just like a, I don't know the word, like a mistake on the charts. Like, I don't know how to explain it, you know, because it's not like it's a significant level. This isn't even like something I would like target, so I wouldn't even consider this as an SMT like if I traded ES. But anyways, going into open, let me get rid of my drawings. So going into open, what did we do? Immediately we open, shoots up, and then we sweep out these highs. Sweep out like these London highs. God damn it. Get rid of this magnet. We sweep out London highs, but we don't on ES. We sweep out the 540-ish highs, and we don't sweep them on ES. And immediately after sweeping them, we get this fat inverse SMT, and this was a good trade to enter off of, but I actually did enter off of this, but I literally entered so late. Like, I gotta fill like right here, and my break even is like right here at these like relatively equal lows, this intermediate low. I had conviction that this shit wanted to go lower. It's just that I was like, literally when the candle closed, I was messing with my position sizing over here. Price immediately dumped, and I was actually targeting London lows. But yeah, immediately got break even, so yeah, that's that. This was a good trade. Reason being, because we swept out all-time highs, and we get this fat inverse. And yeah, it's SMT'd with ES, and then we actually have solid targets lower. We actually like have a reason to go lower. In my opinion, I felt that we were very overextended. So I knew for sure this low was this low was gonna get hit, and this intermediate gap. I wasn't really sure about London low, but I just I felt like London low was gonna get hit, and yeah, it didn't. So once we got break even here, and yeah, we sweep out this low, into this intermediate gap, and we get this sort of reaction out of it, and we inverse this. To me, this was a good entry, and the reason being was because seeing this happen is just basically telling me that like if we wanted to go lower, if like price wanted to go lower and take out London lows and this Newegg opening gap, then we would blow past this intermediate gap, because that was the only thing protecting London and Newegg opening gap. But we respected that, and then we got an inverse immediately after hitting it. Yeah, immediately after hitting it. And then yeah, and then what's our target higher? I was kind of looking at ES with this one, but ES has these relatively equal highs right here that I was targeting. Like I was waiting for ES to hit that, and then that's where I would take profit. But well, no, I actually targeted a 1-to-1, but it was like equal highs with Nasdaq right here. So that was my break even right here. Break even. And then I had my stop right here, which, to be honest, this is a terrible place to put a stop. Like an absolutely terrible place. But I had it right there. Targeted like a 1-to-1. So, like, yeah, right here for a 1-to-1. And then, yeah, we literally got wicked out in one big-ass candle. But the reason I had my stop right here was because I was like $120 away from blowing the account, and I entered in with 3 micros, and right here was like the $120 mark. But like if I had actual size, like if I had like money to play with, my stop for sure would have been like right here. And then yeah, would have extended my take profit for 1-to-1. Because I just felt like these equal highs were such a good target, since we are respecting this gap and we're in a bullish condition or bullish trend. This did play out. Fortunately, it did. But yeah, that was that trade. I guess one thing I could have done different was de-risk. You know, risk maybe 1 micro, and so I could have my stop at a reasonable place. You know, because this really wasn't a reasonable place to put a stop. Yeah, there was this chop though, to be honest. That's what I didn't like. Break even. It probably would have been smart to put like my break even right here or something. No. I don't know, because usually like I notice like this shit plays out. If I just keep my break even where it is, it usually plays out. But it's just like, it's just really slow. So I guess I'll just hold my break evens for where they are and don't trim my stops, because I keep getting burnt on those. But yeah, that's that. Alright, I am adding on to the recap, like why this probably chopped. Let's just say why I didn't this, like my analysis, you know, what I did wrong. So I guess first question I can ask myself is, why did I get stopped out? You know, like why didn't this just go up right away? You know, like what was my thought process with this? And I'm looking at this, and the way I can explain it is we have 2 manipulations within the same like high time frame candle if we're like looking for a PL3 setup. So the first one is this open. This one follows the PL3 setup better in my opinion, because as soon as we open, we freaking rip up. Like we don't go down anywhere or manipulate anywhere. No, we immediately rip up. We sweep out these highs. We sweep out all-time highs on Nasdaq. ES, it's S&P with ES. And then we get this fat displacement inversion down. So you could say, sorry, let me get rid of this. Where did the fucking draw to? Oopsies. Where is the motherfucker? Oh. Yeah, you could say that this leg right here is manipulation. to the buy side. We have manipulation to the buy side, but then this leg, I would also consider this manipulation too. This leg right here, why? Oops, sorry. Why? Well, after this inverse, we go down, we hit a high time frame gap, we hit a high time frame PDA where we sweep out some lows. ES also sweeps out some lows. There was no manipulation to the upside on ES. ES never hit anything. It was just that SMT. We never had any manipulation. However, we go down. We sweep out a low, and then we get this inverse, this like strong reaction out of it. This could be the manipulation too. Same thing with ES. It inverses. So we have like two manipulations on Nasdaq, one manipulation on ES. That's why I think to the buy side this worked, because the manipulation to the downside following like a strong inverse followed the high time frame trend. But I also do believe that's why it also chopped right here, because maybe price just didn't know where it wanted to go. Do we want to go higher? You know, or sorry, do we want to go lower? We just swept out these lows, or do we want to go higher? You know, us going down, but then we respect it. So it's kind of just like where do we want to go, and then there's also like clear draws for both biases. You know, for bearish biases, what do we have? Session low. We're also overextended. We have gap right here. We have new week opening gap right here, and then for the bullish side, we have all-time highs right here on NAS. We have these relatively equal highs on ES, and we're also within a pretty bullish condition. So yeah, that's probably why I would say this chopped, because it was just like a market uncertainty, and that's all.